February 14th, 2021. Valentine's Day is full of love and sadness. Howie always finds the perfect card, and he did this year as well, but all I could think while reading it was that he should never have been touching cards in a rack where others had been, and shouldn't have been breathing the air there long enough to find that perfect card. I worry so much for him. He's bored out of his mind, as is most everyone after 11 months of being sent to our rooms by Mother Nature, but every time he ventures out, I fear he will contract the coronavirus, fall and break a hip, or get in a car accident. Just a couple of days ago, as I was riding my bike toward our driveway, I watched him not look in either direction as he backed out into the street. Another biker coming from the opposite side of him had to run her bike up alongside of him to keep from being ran over. I asked him if he saw her, and he had not, despite all the chaos he had caused. How could he be so deep in his thoughts that he was so unaware? We live at such a dangerous intersection because people drive way too fast and then can't make the 90-degree turn at our driveway. He could just as easily have pulled into the path of a speeding car. As I was biking in today, my mother texted me to tell me that Steve Linville, my grade school crush from West Virginia, was dying in a hospital after going in for a routine surgery. His mother, Carolyn, was grief-stricken because they won't let her in to be with him due to COVID-19. He's in an induced medical coma. His liver and kidneys have shut down, and he went into cardiac arrest. Carolyn has certainly had a hard life. Her sons, Steve and David, were my best friends from church. They lived in a shack up the holler. The house burned down one night, killing her husband, Frank. How awful to lose your husband and perhaps now lose her eldest son. My mother went on to say that Brian Brogan had been found dead. He was just 46 and was a Global Risk Digital Learner Advisor VP at Citi. I knew him as the always smiling song leader from the Citrus Park Church of Christ. My mother had hoped we might date during one of my times of being single, but he was much younger than me and not my type at the time. She says no one knows how he died, just that he was found dead. His obituary said he died January 1st, 2021, but his virtual funeral wasn't until February 13th, 2021, so it sounds like he may have been missing for 6 weeks or so before anyone knew he was gone. That is the dilemma of our non-gatherings and working from home. Without a wife and family, who would even notice that this quiet teddy bear of a man had passed on? As if this wasn't enough sadness, Jamie alerted our vet care team that she thinks it's Pharaoh's time to cross the Rainbow Bridge. That resulted in numerous texts from Dr. Justin Borstein and Dr. Wynn, with Justin saying he's sick and coughing, and Dr. Wynn saying she has physical therapy to deal with but can come tomorrow. I know this decision has been so hard for Jamie, and she's pulled out all the stops to have more time with her beloved cat, but she sees that he's done, and she's made her peace, of sorts, to end his suffering. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.